Surf's up, dudes and dudettes. Hey, this is the Naked Night surfing session. And coming up right now is Weeknight there with Ellie Muller. The abnormal late night show that is actually pretty funny. That's right, it's actually funny. There'll be some bloopers from Hannah Gale and the one and only Diamond.Cami this time. So stay tuned for that. Hey, Fabrice, tell everybody what else is up.
After tonight's Weeknight update episode, we'll be announcing a very concerning news about the tiny kids. They will be leaving Weeknight update for a while. Let's find out why.
And then we're going to get some reviews on what has been happening on Joe Chowder recently. That's right. The critics are loving the new season of Joe Chowder, even though it's about 11 episodes in right now. So stay with us. This is Naked Night. Let's go. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you so much for watching Weeknight Update. We're going to get to the entire episode in a moment. I just want to say a few words about the comedian who just left us earlier today. He goes by the name of Gilbert Gottfried. He passed away at 67. He was pretty much the only comedian who had the guts to say, "You fool!" on the Hollywood squares, and he was also the kind of guy who at a moment's notice could voice Iago on Aladdin. On Aladdin, the TV show, and in the Aladdin movies. He is also kind, very considerate, and to be quite honest with you, he's also very observant. Words can't describe, really how much his passing hurt all of us. So let's just take a brief moment of silence for Mr. Gottfried. Wow. He will truly be missed. We're all shocked about this whole thing. But at the end of the day, it's life. We gotta carry on. And on that note, we must carry on and give you this Weeknight Update episode. Let's do this thing. Hey, late night TV used to be boring and dull and everything else. And for the most part, it still is. However, there is one show that is better than all the others. And you're watching it right now. This is Weeknight Update. My name is Ellie Muller. Let's go! From the YouTube Dojo, far away from Fran Drescher's house, it's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. Now, a man who thinks that Fran Drescher is way too loopy and loud for anybody's taste, Mr. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I am Ellie Muller, Silver Grasshoppers. Woo! Boy, is it hot in here tonight. Woo! I know that it's spring now, but goodness gracious. Yikes. The animation wizard, of course, is Collaborative Animation. The theme song is composed by Babyland Creations. The bumpers were made by Diamond.Cami, and the previews were made by Fabrice aka Washington 10. Diamond.Cami and Hannah Gale are awesome animators, editors, writers, actors. One's an actor, one's an actress, and everything else. But they're both really cool, and you should check them out. Alex K is good with the shorts. He is planning on something extremely interesting for tomorrow. It involves the Oscars. The Academy Awards and things like that. Paint Paper Tour Reacts has some reactions. Lesson Zero had some scene covers. Original songs. Watch Rapper Comes Radio Jingles channel with all things radio jingles and whatnot. Might explore some Al Kevin animated stuff and singing covers as well. And Higby Productions with Plush, Sweet Plush and things like that. Woo! My, oh my. First and foremost, we all miss, the one and only Gilbert Gottfried. You saw the message earlier from yours truly. I hope that you have listened to it, and I hope that you will appreciate. I hope that you have appreciated the moment of silence that we did for Mr. Gottfried earlier. You know what? The original Tiny Kids will be leaving the show on Friday, and their replacements will be coming in next week. But with all the other sad things taken care of, let's get into the happy stuff. What's up? What's up with Fran Drescher, a loud woman who is famous for being one thing: the nanny. It's true. She has just revealed that there will be an exhibit in New York, actually in Paris, France, or something like that, filled with cool things from the nanny coming up. That will be coming up in the future. Really? I hope that she has saved her money. Now listen up. She and her TV mom, Renee Taylor, successfully reunited to celebrate one thing: the premiere of HBO Max's version of The Nanny. Wow, another show is being streamed. Well, I'll tell you this, Fred is really broke now. Woo! Folks, I know there has been a rough day and things like that for some of you, actually for most of you, and for some of us as well, but I know what will kill you up. It's time for the top 8 list with MP and the Pink Cat. Here we go. Alright, what's the category? Tonight's category: top 8 things that we can call Fran Drescher. Number 8, dorky. Number 7, broke. Number 6, poor. Number 5, washed up. Number 4, lame. Number 3, jumpy. Number 2, loud. And number 1, annoying. Really? Have you listened to her on television? You make a good point. Boys, thank you. You know what to do. Comment down below. Make sure that the comments are meaningful, and helpful and things like that, and kind. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press notifications, hit the bell, and share with all your friends. Alright, we got more after this, but right now, here it is, your Night.
Story time. No matter how fast he ran, he could not escape the demon, but he would not let his soul be taken today!
There's a dazzling scene on your TV screen, and it's not a book or a magazine. Don't touch that dial, everything's alright. From TV land on Nick at Night.
Before you shop for new carpeting, there are a few things you need to know. The main thing is there's only one company that offers brand name carpeting starting from $6.95, padding and installation included, and delivers in 72 hours. You also need to know there's only one company that offers a telephone or Bissell rug shampoo free with any order, and a credit plan that gives you 60 days to make your first installment payment. Oh, and you also need to know the number. 588-2300-EMPIRE. Call right now before you forget.
Scott and the boys. Hey, how you doing, everybody? I'm doing well. How about yourself? Well, I'm doing all right. It's been a crazy day, huh? Yeah, we lost Gilbert Gottfried. And that guy is one of a kind. Yeah. But sure, people might think of him as loud and things like that, but come on. That's part of his charm. He's kind as well. He's iconic. I mean, who can forget his Iago role on Aladdin? On the Aladdin show and in the Aladdin films. What about the cyber case? Oh yeah, I forgot he did do some work on cyber case. Yeah. And Hollywood Squares? Yes! With Tom Bergeron and Whoopi Goldberg, yes! 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 Excellent points right there, yes! Okay, I think we have gone down that hole deep enough. I think it's time for some talking time. Yes, it is. Let's have some talking time. Let's talk about it, yes.
Let's talk about it.
Alright, now, let's check this out, okay? Fran Drescher has a Nanny exhibit. Now, a lot of people thought they was going to launch in New York. And it almost did, 2 years ago. But, how the pandemic has changed everything, right? Well, what can you do? Well, anyway, check this out. Alright? Check this out. Apparently it is happening, but this time in Lille, France. And it's actually happening over there. You'll get to see all of our friends' outfits from the show. All the crazy things are taking place, and things like that. And oh my. That is pretty amazing. Of course, it's begs the question: would the Nanny ever have a reboot? I don't know. At this point, only time will tell. But I don't know. I mean, times have changed quite a bit since 1999 when the show left the airwaves. And speaking of the Nanny, take a look at this. Fran Drescher and the woman who played her TV mom on the Nanny, Miss Renee Taylor, successfully reunited recently, and they talked about the HBO Max situation. They actually talked about how the Nanny actually became available on HBO Max. They talked about how Renee asked about what's going to happen to the show now that it's on HBO. On HBO Max. And Fran said, it's streaming with no commercials, completely original cut. And then he told Taylor, Ma, you press pause to get your snack. And Fran wrote in the caption on Instagram, now better than ever. Here's a problem with that, though. And I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but when you're doing something on a streaming service and there are no commercials, well, what's going to end up happening? You're not going to make any money. So that's why most of the people on the streaming services, they don't really have any paychecks at all. Doing something on a streaming service is just like having no job at all. The difference between having a show and having a show, the difference between not having a show and having a show on the streaming service Just about right there, you know. Woo! Man, I am losing it. You know, because of everything that's been going on lately. I mean, everything that's been going on today and things like that. You know, I can barely keep my mind straight. You know, I can barely keep my mind focused. Now, if you ever have one of those days, you know, and oh boy. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better. And tomorrow we're going to deal with rain. You know, with Diamond Cammy, of course, Karaoke Animation, Anastasia, Jane, Hannah Gale, and Kirsten C. Taylor. Oh, this is going to be, that'll be quite an interesting show. Hopefully, my mind will be in the right state of mind tomorrow. Whew! Now, stay tuned for some interesting messages from Hannah Gale and Diamond.Cammy, alright? They got some interesting things to say. Actually, they got some important things to say to all of us, alright? So please pay attention. In the meantime, this is Ellie coming to you saying that's the news. I'm out, skis. For all, bye for all.
Hey guys, it's Hannah. I'm just here to give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on. Okay, so in Cam's live stream, Kyrell said that he was gonna retire the Tiny Kids. But don't worry, he'll still be able to animate and supervise, but there's not much else that he can do right now. And I feel bad for Kyrell, but you know, if this is what he has to do, then I understand. So at this time, it feels like that I have to say goodbye to one of the characters that I voice, Lola. She was a member of the Tiny Kids, and she was my favorite Tiny Kid to voice. And I just don't know what I'm going to do without her. I mean, voicing 3 characters was fun and all. Now I have to go back to voicing 2 characters, which is also okay. But yeah. One of the best things that I like about voicing Lola is that she was full of energy and she's very sweet. And her and Cloud Kid were kind of, I don't know, they were kind of cute together when Cloud Kid was talking about Oh Susanna. And yeah, anyway, as far as the future Weeknight updates go, I think we might be doing Sonic Harmonic, or there could be another replacement band for the Tiny Kids. I don't know, but for the Tiny Kids replacement, let's just hope that they are just as good as the Tiny Kids, because I will miss them a whole lot. Okay, now that that's out of the way, just a couple of updates on what's going to happen on Weeknight Update. Well, after the Joke Chowder Season 2 finale, I'm not going anywhere. Susan and Amy aren't going anywhere, but I may have something to say at the end of the Joke Chowder Season finale. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I just have to think about what I want to say, and then I will probably say it for the Joke Chowder Season finale. Okay, with that being said, Kyrell, I understand your decision. The Tiny Kids will be missed, and I hope that Sonic Harmonic or the replacements of the Tiny Kids will be just as good as them. I know it's not going to be the same, but hopefully things will turn around, and hopefully everybody feels better after this. Also, Anastasia, if you're watching this, we're all here for you. I know it's a big change, but we can make it through this. Okay, that's gonna do it for my update. Thanks guys so much for listening and watching. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and enable notifications so that you don't miss a video from me. And, don't forget to watch Weeknight Update from Mondays through Fridays. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of surprises in store. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Hey guys, it's Hannah. I just want to say one quick thing. So, Kyrell, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to voice Lola. It has been a thrill and honor, and I'm so happy that I got to voice one of the tiny kids. It was fun while it lasted. It's sad that they have to go, but I understand your decision. We will all miss them so much, and I hope that things will work out for them, and I wish them the best of luck. And yeah, tiny kids, we'll miss you. Anyways, see you guys next time. Hey Lola.
Hi! We just want to come in here and say that we are going to miss you so much. We'll miss the tiny kids. Aww, we'll miss you too. But don't worry, we'll still keep in touch, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for being such amazing friends. Aw, anytime.
No problem. I will miss the tiny kids.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hard. So today I've just heard that Gilbert Gottfried, the voice of Iago from Aladdin, and the You Fool guy from Hollywood Squares has just passed away at the age of 67. This is really hard. I can't believe we're losing so many good people in our lives. So many good people. Gilbert Gottfried was like the funniest and most hilarious comedian I know. And he passed away due to a long illness for some reason. And I literally have nothing to say. Even though Gilbert Gottfried has passed away due to his long illness. And I know that Kungi Muller has expected me to say a few things about Gilbert's comedy and such, but it's really hard to see a good comedian like him pass away. It's just really hard for me to come up with anything to say. So Mr. Gottfried, if you're out there somewhere in heaven, thank you for giving us real comedy, and I hope and pray for you to have an afterlife that will last forever. You will always be remembered as our favorite comedian in the whole entire world. Thank you.
There's a dazzling scene on your TV screen, and it's not a book or a magazine. Don't touch that dial, everything's alright. From TV